Hello everyone, how's it going? My name is Sassy, and today I'll be showing you how to beat the Easter egg, how to get an extra perk slot, and much more in the Black Ops 3 Custom Zombies map at Berg Reimagined. First thing you may want to do is turn on power. Power is found near the first mystery box spawn. In order to beat the Easter egg and escape, you'll need to obtain the Vril device. To do this, you'll first need to find and activate the 3 sparking machines around the map. You do not need to turn on power to activate these machines. They are located in the following locations. One is right next to the spawn area. One is under the stairs across from the shield build table, and one is right next to the teleporter near Winner's Whale. Once you've activated all 3 machines, the room under the stairs near the Howler Wallby will open. This is in one of the areas right next to spawn. Head inside and open up the drawer of the desk on the left and pick up the Vril device. This room also contains the Buyout where you can escape for 70,000 points. After you pick up the Vril device, you will need to fill the 6 purple rocks around the map with souls. You will need to interact with them first before you're able to collect souls. You can only activate 1 rock at a time, so once you do, you'll need to finish filling it with souls before you're able to move on to the next one. Also keep in mind that interacting with the rocks will spawn in a mangler. Collect enough souls and you'll hear this sound. You can also interact with a rock again to obtain a random power drop. The rocks are located right next to Speed Cola. One is inside the cabinet on the 2nd floor of the teleporter room that contains Winner's Whale. One is through the gate in the room with Double Tap. One is across the room from the FFAR Wallby. This is the room next to the area with Mule Kick. One is right next to the teleporter that's up the long flight of stairs. And one is in the room with the shield build table. Once you fill all 6 rocks, head back to the area with the howl around where you picked up the Vril device and place the device in the electric panel on the wall. This will cause a lockdown. You will need to fill the device with 30 souls to complete the lockdown. You will now need to pull 4 levers around the map. One is found in the room with Mule Kick, and then there is one in each of the teleporter rooms. For the ZA teleporter, it is found in the back right corner of the room when facing the teleporter. Then one is across from the teleporter in the room with Winner's Whale. And then there is one in the room up the stairs from the shield table. After pulling all 4 levers, the doors near the Thompson Wallby will open up, revealing another teleporter. Place the Vril device on the machine across from the teleporter to power it, and then take the teleporter. You'll be teleported to the labs, which are filled with poisonous gas. To remove the gas, you'll need to turn the 3 yellow valves. Before you turn all 3, you'll want to make sure you're prepared for the boss fight, because once you do, you won't be able to return to the other area of the map until you beat it. There is 1 valve straight down the hall when you come out of the teleporter. One is down the hall on the right when you first come out of the teleporter. And there is one on the lower level. If you go straight down the stairs and turn left, the valve will be straight ahead. Turning the last valve will spawn in 2 Margwas and quite a few minglers. Again, you won't be able to teleport out of this area until you beat the boss fight. Do so and you'll be rewarded with Perkaholic. And then whenever you're ready to end the game and have 70,000 points, head to the small room where you picked up the Vril device and interact with the teddy inside. While you play, you may want to build the shield, so here's how to do that. In order to build the shield, you need to find 3 parts: the back plate, the face piece, and the handle. The back plate is found either in the area with the Thompson Wallby, on the barrel near the FFAR Wallby, or to the left of the ZA teleporter. The face piece is found either to the left of the power switch, to the right of the entrance to the building with Winner's Whale, or right in front of the teleporter in the room with Winner's Whale. And the handle is found down the hill near the edge of the mountain, by the outside mystery box location not far from the room with the shield build table, or on the table across from Double Tap. Once you have all 3 parts, you can build the shield at the build table near one of the teleporters. You can also build the Scavenger. To do so, you'll need to find 3 parts: the magazine, the handle, and the barrel. The magazine is found on the shelf not far from the FFAR Wallby, on the shelf outside of the ZA teleporter, or on one of the shelves in the area with the Thompson Wallby. The barrel is found underneath the stairs in the teleporter room with the shield building table, on the table by Double Tap, or on the shelf to the left of the jukebox. And the handle is found across from Winner's Whale, on the shelf across from Speed Cola, or on the barrel in the hall that connects the area with power to the mountainside. Once you have all 3 parts, you can build the Scavenger at the build table in the room with Mule Kick. In order to get a free Wunderwaffe, you'll first need to pack a punch a weapon with dead wire. You will also need to have unlocked the lab and turned all the valves to remove the poison gas. Use the dead wire weapon and shoot the 4 electrical boxes with it to cause them to open. There are 2 on the first level where you teleport in. One is straight down the hall when you exit the teleporter. And then if you continue down that hall, another one is not far from the max ammo machine. And then there are 2 on the lower level. If you turn right after going down the stairs, there is a panel in the room on the left. And there is one in the lab near one of the yellow valves. Once you shoot all 4 boxes open, the last one will give you a fuse. Pick it up. Inside the lab, across from the keypad locked room, on the same floor as the teleporter, there is a computer whose screen is on. Place the fuse on the antenna on top of that computer. The computer will display 4 numbers. This is the code to get into the keypad locked room. Input the code correctly and the door will unlock, revealing the Wunderwaffe that you can buy for 50,000 points. There is a 5 perk limit on the map, but there is a way to get an extra perk slot. In order to increase your perk limit, you'll need to shoot the 4 posters around the map. There is one on the wall in the room right next to spawn. One is to the right of the jukebox. One is through the barrier across from the ZA teleporter. And one is through the barrier to the right of the Winner's Whale teleporter. Shooting all 4 posters will give you an extra perk slot. In order to unlock Pack-a-Punch, you'll need to link the 3 teleporters to the mainframe. To do so, interact with the teleporter. A timer will start and you have 30 seconds to make it back to spawn and interact with the mainframe. Each time you link a teleporter, the door to Pack-a-Punch will lower a little. Link all 3 and Pack-a-Punch will unlock. There is one teleporter in the building right past the power switch. To get back to spawn quickly, just head straight out of the building and take the tunnel labeled ZB. Once you exit the tunnel, immediately turn right. Then keep going straight and you'll end up at spawn. There is another teleporter that you should have passed through on your way to power. This one is in the same room as the shield building table. And then to get back to spawn, exit the building using the first door on the left and just keep going straight. You'll eventually end up in spawn. And there is one teleporter on the opposite side of the map from that last one. And to get back to spawn, you'll basically again keep going straight until you reach spawn. Linking all 3 teleporters will also unlock Mule Kick. It will be in the same room as the Scavenger build table. In that room is a large pit. Once you link the teleporters, walking near the pit will cause the platform containing Mule Kick to rise up. You can also get a free electric cherry. All you need to do is set off the electric trap near power and walk through it 5 times. Do so and you'll be rewarded with electric cherry. Make sure you have Jug because if you don't, you'll down. And lastly, for the Easter egg song, all you need to do is interact with the 3 green rocks around the map. One rock is outside the room with double tap, one is not far from the power switch, and there is one rock to the right of the FFAR wall by. And that's it. I'll be doing more Easter egg guides in the future, so subscribe if you're interested, leave me a comment if you have any questions, and don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.